Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a topic that sounds super technical, but I promise it's something that affects you pretty much every single day. We're talking about master data management, or MDM. Let's get right into it. So, to kick things off, I want you to meet David Buckles. Or is it D. Scott Buckles? Maybe Scott? See, this isn't some kind of identity crisis, it's a data crisis. And honestly, it's the perfect way to understand why this MDM stuff matters so much. And this right here, this is the big question businesses from your bank to your favorite online store are constantly trying to figure out. They have all these little bits and pieces of information about you, but do they really know the real you? Let's dig in. Okay, so let's officially call this the David Buckles problem. And this isn't just some abstract idea, right? It's that frustrating real-world experience we've all had when a company's left hand has no idea what its right hand is doing. So just imagine you're David for a second. You use a mobile app to book a hotel room, and you put in a request for a high floor. Simple enough. But your loyalty account, you know, the one with a free breakfast perk, that's under a totally different name. And your preference for fluffy pillows? Oh, that's buried deep in some ancient computer system under another name. So when you show up to check in, what do you think the odds are that you get all three of those things? Yeah, not great. And believe me, this problem is everywhere. It's not just hotels. Have you ever gotten a marketing call from your own bank trying to sell you a credit card that you already have? Yup, that's the David Buckles problem. It's what happens when a company's different departments just aren't talking to each other. It's a waste of their time, and it's just really, really annoying for you. All right, so how do you even begin to fix this mess? How do you get a business to see David Buckles as one singular person? Well, the answer is a discipline called master data management, and its whole mission is to create something called a golden record, basically a single source of truth. You know, at its core, MDM is really all about teamwork. It's this process that gets the business folks and the IT folks in the same room to agree on and build one single, definitive profile for a customer or product or even a store. That golden record then becomes the one version of the truth that everybody in the entire company can trust and use. But here's a really important distinction to make. MDM is not about managing every single piece of data. It zooms in on what's called master data. A simple way to think about it is like grammar. Master data are the core nouns of the business, the customer, the product, the store. It's totally separate from transactional data, which are the verbs, the purchase, the return, the shipment. So MDM is about the things, not the actions. So how do companies actually pull this off? Well, a lot of them use something called a hub and spoke model. The MDM system is the central hub. It pulls in all the data from the different spokes, you know, the sales system, the marketing system, customer service. It cleans everything up, merges it all into that one golden record, and then pushes that perfect clean data back out to all the systems. And just like that, everyone is working from the same playbook. Okay, but this is where it gets really, really interesting. See, MDM isn't some one-size-fits-all thing. It actually operates in two very different worlds, and each one has a totally different goal. Let's break them down. So on one side, you've got operational MDM. This is all about the right here, right now. What is the customer's current address? The stakes are really high. Get that wrong, and you've shipped a package to the wrong place. But on the other side, you have analytical MDM. That's all about understanding the past and spotting trends. The question there is, who was this customer over time? The stakes are a little lower. A slightly off report isn't nearly as bad as a lost shipment. So in that operational world, the name of the game is real-time sync. It's all about making sure that every single system has the most accurate, up-to-the-second information possible. So what does that sync actually look like? Well, imagine a new customer gets added to the sales system. Immediately, a central service bus kind of acts like a town crier, shouting, "Hey everyone, new customer here." Other systems, like the company website, they hear that announcement and create their own records that are all linked together. The magic here is that if that customer leader updates their email address on the website, every other system gets the message and updates automatically. And this isn't just for good customer service. It's absolutely critical for things like data privacy laws, which demand that customer info is accurate everywhere. Now, the analytical world is playing a different game entirely. It's not just about what's true now. It's about piecing together the entire story of what has happened over a long period of time. For example, think about a retail store that moves to a new building. The operational systems, like for shipping inventory, they only care about the new address. But an analyst, they need the whole story. They need the old address, the new address, and the exact date the move happened. I mean, how else are you supposed to figure out if the new location actually improved sales? Analytical MDM is what makes sure that critical history doesn't just get erased. Okay, so we've walked through the problem and the pretty technical solution, and you might be thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. And it is. So, what's the real payoff? Why do companies bother investing all this time and money into getting MDM right? Well, the payoff is absolutely massive. First, you finally get to deliver that seamless customer experience we all want, where David Buckle's preferences are always remembered. It also means you can make much smarter business decisions because you can finally trust your data. It even makes huge, complicated things, like a merger between two companies, run way smoother, because suddenly everyone's data can speak the same language. The bottom line is, it just makes everything work better. So when you boil it all down, master data management is really about one thing: making sure a business is hearing the one true story that its data is trying to tell. Because once you finally know who the real David Buckles is, you can give him that high floor, the fluffy pillows, and the free breakfast. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.